Iniesta. 5 minutes gone. Barcelona with an early lead through David Villa. Messi. Iniesta makes ground, but a good tackle by Javi Martinez. Messi picks the pocket. Fanciful back flick. Iniesta to Messi. Panicked defending from Athletic Bilbao. Now Alves. Waits for the movement. Messi. Congested in there, but the precise passing is unbelievable. You're counting defenders, aren't you, Terry?
9. Just the 9 in front of the goalkeeper.
También con él. Gesto feísimo. El del brasileño, el del lateral zurdo del Atlético de Madrid. Que bien, ahora Messi ahí, regalito. Regalito para Felipe Luis. Corta bien Ufalusi. Atención ahora a Pedro. Pedro buscando a Dani Alves. El centro de Xavi. La dejó pasar muy bien Dani Alves. Corre nuevo Pedro. El balón sigue en posesión del Barcelona. Iniesta. Iniesta para Busquets. Buscando a Pedro. Sigue Pedro. Aguanta al canario. Levanta la cabeza. Ahí va Pedro en banda derecha. El pase para Messi es bueno. Busquets se la devuelve. Ahí va Messi. Sigue Messi. Se queda sin ángulo de disparo. Levanta la cabeza Messi. Busca apoyos. Busca apoyos. Busca apoyos al centro. En banda opuesta para Villa. Remate.
Angel Di Maria wide on the other side. Try and stop the Barcelona fullbacks coming forward as much as they normally do.
PK. Little layoff from Pedro to Xavi. To Pedro. Xavi to Alves. Lionel Messi. Strong arm tactics from Barcelona. Alves stopped by Marcelo. Messi picks up. Football being played at breakneck speed by Barcelona. Pedro. Alves. Put the ball through. Messi's onside, perfectly timed. Lays it inside. Pepe's having a very good game at centre-half for Real Madrid.
Yeah, he read that pass from Messi really well. And Messi's movement off the ball. From a standing start, he changes pace, loses anyone who's anywhere near marking him. He can find space in the most congested of areas.
Xavi. Controlling his manner. Messi. Caressing the ball to Iniesta. He has Villa outside. Oh, plays it inside. Great tackle, but no! It's finished off by Xavi! Not the greatest goal you're ever going to see, but a mightily important goal for Barcelona. A huge... It's an interesting formation from Barcelona. Alves doesn't seem to be playing as a fullback. Abidal almost seems to be playing as a third centre-half. I'll let you translate that, Terry.
It doesn't appear to be a left-back at the moment. Busquets is clearly not playing in the traditional central defensive position. He stepped into midfield on far too many occasions. It's Abidal and Piqué at the back. Dani Alves on the right, nobody left back.
Pedro. Iniesta. Cushion for Dani Alves. Alves flips it to the far post. Picked up by David Villa. Villa goes through the defender. Urpegui. Sometimes in training, Terry, you get a point if you get over the halfway line. That must be how Athletic Bilbao feel at the moment. Wave after wave of Barcelona attack. Pedro slips his man. Holds up, waits for support. Pedro gets a second chance, but by the time it came back, separating the two teams. Real Madrid unbeaten under Jose Mourinho. Barcelona a point behind them. They've won their last 6 league games in a row. They've scored at least 3 goals in their last 5 matches. They are the entertainers. There's the biggest of the lot, Lionel Messi. Busquets. Iniesta. Must be said, Real Madrid seem content to allow Barcelona possession of the ball. They will have come here with a plan. Despite that early goal, they'll be intent on sticking to it. They always knew there'd be an early bluster from Barca. Busquets. He's got the place in midfield tonight ahead of Mascherano. They've been sharing duties. Clearly, he's ahead in the pecking order of the Argentinian national captain.
I think he fully understands that role Robert playing in front of Puyol and Piqué. Drops in an awful lot as well and plays between the two central defenders when both of the Barcelona fullbacks push on an attack. He's got a good understanding of the game, of a player only 22 years of age.
Iniesta, every Barcelona pass being greeted by an Ole. Messi. Any player who likes to take more than one touch. Pedro. Xavi has it. There's a foul off the ball by Marcelo, acknowledged by the referee. Barca continue through David Villa, toe-to-toe with Ramos. Gets the cross in! 2-0 Barcelona! The flying Pedro!
Xavi de nuevo para Maxwell. No, Xavi. Iniesta. Abriendo más a la derecha para Alves. Ante el Antonio López. Sigue Alves. Balón atrás. Iniesta. Xavi. Messi. Busquets. Messi. Qué bien que viene el Barcelona. Ahí va Xavi. Xavi. Mal.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Alves, Xavi. Benzema is suffering with a bit of a back injury on the halfway line. They don't want to be carrying anybody, Real Madrid. It's all hands to the pump at the moment.
It is, and they're really getting the run-arounds rather than as Barcelona keep possession as they did for that second goal. But they're not only keeping possession, they're playing with purpose as well. They're getting the ball forward quickly, keeping it on the ground, the movement off the ball. It's absolutely fantastic. The technique we expect from Barcelona.
We've seen them do this to some lesser teams in the Champions League, Panathinaikos and Rubin Kazan and Copenhagen. But tonight, they're mesmerising Madrid. It's a mismatch at the moment, that's onside. Pedro is there before Casillas.
Baja Busquets a recibir ese balón. De nuevo se lo devuelve a Xavi Hernández. Xavi buscando el apoyo de Pedro. Pedro para Messi. De nuevo Pedro para Xavi. Dejan tocar demasiado los jugadores del Atlético. Ahí vemos, dejan tocar demasiado los jugadores del Atlético. Ahí vemos el gol. El gol de Messi, el segundo gol ante la pasividad. Ante la pasividad de toda la zaga del Atlético de Madrid. Y
Barcelona works so hard off the ball to win the ball back. They just enjoy having possession of the football.
Well, don't discount any Jose Mourinho side. Well, they've been torn apart by Barcelona at the moment. Been taught a footballing lesson. Messi. Busquets. A back foot from Busquets. Messi. Xavi. Alves. So Real Madrid legs getting very tired down there in the rain in Catalonia. Alves with a cross. Carvalho intercepts.
He does make contact with the goalkeeper.
I think Valdez quite enjoyed wrapping his legs around Cristiano Ronaldo after the ball had been toe poked out of play.
Certainly a risk he should be taking.
Messi. To Xavi. Alves, disguised pass. Look one way, passed it the other. Doesn't get overconfident though. Xavi. Busquets. Quick-footed football. As we approach the final 5 minutes of the first half, Real Madrid are beginning to find their feet. Puyol. people of Catalonia are thriving on this. For many years they felt they were the oppressed under the Franco regime, and football was the best way of expressing their intentions. Now their footballers are ensuring that they're ruling Spain.
Well, they work from front to back. You know, as soon as the ball is with one of those defenders, it's Messi, it's Villa, it's Pedro who are closing down, working them and trying to win the ball back off them. And here is Pedro, the pacey Pedro.
Bit of space opening up now for Xavi. Alves. Here's Villa. Alves, Messi for once couldn't find a sure first touch. Well, just who can live with Barcelona when they're in this mood? Oh, Villa dummied, took Luna out of it, and Varas makes a really smart save.
It's a good challenge from Corey Keeley. Dani Alves in so much possession, one on the right. At times he's been wasteful. Of course, he did assist for the only goal of the game so far. There's a constant threat down this right-hand side. Gabilondo at times guilty of not tracking back and helping out Corey Keeley.
Alves. Mascherano. Iniesta. Alves again. Mascherano. Alves. I saw an interview on the Barcelona website recently, one of the players asking what the secret was of training, how different was it from the other clubs? And they say they just play constant piggy in the middle, keep ball, two in the middle, the rest played around them. And a bit of five-a-side as well. They're expressing themselves. Little love, Lionel Messi. Seems that time stands still when he gets the ball. I think probably the positive note as well for Barcelona. No signs of injuries tonight. In the midweek game in the Champions League, the trainer was on twice and they had to make a couple of alterations because of injuries. But the problem is with this team, Jerry, they whiz the ball around so fast, it's hard for the opposition to make any contact.
Sometimes it's one-touch football, Robin. You can't get close to them when they're playing one-touch. Just look at that. That's all one-touch play. You know, right on cue. And we saw it against Real Madrid. World-class players. 21, 25, 30 passes at a time. It's just unheard of. And here's Messi.
There is Lionel Messi, holding people off. Lionel Messi! Strictly sensational.
Let's not complain too much. We love seeing the way Barcelona play, keep the ball on the floor. Loads of passes. They try to be incisive passes most of the time as well. Full credit to Athletic Bilbao. Didn't go down after conceding the early goal. Kept their shape, kept their discipline. I'm glad to see Caparros, who I thought, considering the circumstances, would be a little bit more courageous. He's that type of coach. Definitely by bringing on Toquero for replacement for the midfield player Iteraspi. Certainly he's made his intentions clear.
Well, he was number 2, but he's a traditional old number 9. Toquero. Big 6'2", no-nonsense kind of striker. Here's Xavi, stationed on the right touchline as he has been all night. Here's Dani Alves. Xavi, Iniesta. Vidal makes his move. He's just a decoy run for Iniesta, who fires it.
We've got our first win at the Camp Nou since 2004.
Well, if they use the same attitude they had in the first half, Kevin, they've got a great chance. Tactically, they were spot on. As we see Andres Iniesta breaking.
Positive. This is Xavi and Iniesta onside. Brilliantly worked. Wonderful start for Pep Guardiola and Barcelona to the second half. And when they get on the same wavelength, Xavi and Iniesta, usually unstoppable.
They're not going to have enough possession. That's one of the big problems for me for Sevilla. And when Freddy Canute gets the ball up front, he's going to have to get support very quick. It's going to have to be Sakor on the right or Capel on the left. But You know, they're basically trying to keep it as tight as possible, not give anything else away, and somehow they're going to try and nick a goal. I just can't see how they're going to nick a goal, to be honest.
This is Messi. Fed into Alves, trying to link with Villa. It's Dani Alves.
Va a servirla ya Busquets. Este para Vidal. De nuevo Busquets. A Vidal para Iniesta. De nuevo Busquets. Tocando y tocando el Barcelona. En la medular Xavi. Xavi bien para Alves. Alves hacia Pedro. Siempre 1 o 2 toques como máximo los jugadores del Barcelona. Y posteriormente soltando balón. Pedro para Iniesta. Ahora tiene Maxwell. El centro de Maxwell. Atención a Villa, el control es bueno de Villa. Sigue Villa, se va al suelo. Dice el colegiado que no pasó nada, estaba muy bien ubicado ahí. Turienzo Álvarez. Iniesta. Detallito de Xavi. Despeja Falusi. Por ahora, repitiéndose el mismo guión, el mismo esquema que en la primera mitad. Dominio apabullante del Fútbol Club Barcelona. Y el Atlético, a pesar de meter a Forlán sobre el terreno de juego, que sigue sin existir. Ahí va Iniesta. Iniesta a la izquierda. Es Maxwell. Sigue Maxwell. Xavi. La pide Alves completamente solo. Para él va el balón. Ahí está Dani Alves. El centro de Alves. Pone la cabeza, no quiere problemas Valera. Será saque de esquina primero de la segunda mitad para el Barça.
Alves to Xavi. They shuffle the ball around at breakneck speed. Messi, little pirouette. Xavi. An overcooked cross.
Drive by wonderful clearance from Espanyol.
I just regard corners as an opportunity to play on and retain possession. Xavi and Messi link again. Puyol. And then Pedro and Xavi at the sharp passing. Iniesta now goes for the crack and...
Messi. Xavi. And sometimes Pep Guardiola doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves. Still the papers focus on Jose Mourinho, Jose as they like to call him. Mourinho hasn't had the success that Guardiola's had at Barcelona game for game. What he's managed to do is form together a collection of talented players into an excellent team, with the emphasis on the team as well.
Yeah, well, to be fair to Jose Mourinho, a week and a half ago he did say that Barcelona was a much more advanced stage as a team than Real Madrid, and he knew they had a lot of work to do, but it's going to make him dig deeper. When he watches performances like this, so he thinks, how are we going to equal this side? How do you improve to get to this level of football? Because I haven't seen it before.
At the moment, Real Sociedad would just like a kick of the ball. Just a slice of it. Messi. They get a touch, but they build again, Barcelona. Xavi sizes it up for Max.
Will take on the winners of the other semi-final. Real Madrid beat Sevilla by 1-0 earlier. Second legs are played next week, and then we have a big gap once the Champions League returns. We try and cram the business of the tournament into January and early February.
We certainly do cram it in as well, and they're always two-legged affairs. So there's an awful amount of Copa del Rey games during that course. But for the bigger boys, the Barças and the Real Madrid, that's good, because obviously with the Champions League coming up.
Pedro to Adriano. Barely seen him defending tonight at all. David Villa and Messi waits for Maxwell, and Maxwell Holmes trying to sneak.
I believe they can get back into the game.
That was the 6th yellow card of the game. Alves to Pedro. Xavi. Lionel Messi. Head down, drawing defenders, threading it through to Xavi. Good save! That's the side of the net and not the back. There's Busquets. Back flick from Pedro. Iniesta. Messi. Xavi.
So nice.
Sometimes you don't watch the football, you just listen to the way they hit it. It's the way they stroke the ball. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Messi. Xavi. There goes the run from Alves. Besides, that's not the right pass, so they build again.
Look how quickly they win it back again, Rob, though. It's unbelievable. I think they got one touch in the last 60 seconds, and now Barcelona have control of the ball once again.
It's excellence without arrogance.
It's actually a good phrase. Well, it is.
I'm going to copyright that one, Jerry.
Good one, I think.
Write it down.
That arrogance sounds
again
good.
in 3 games' time. It's Iniesta. Little step over from Busquets. And then Ramos can't steady it. Abidal. Busquets back. A little bit of afters, but a handshake between Diarra and Sergi Busquets. Xavi. Busquets to Iniesta, the Spanish World Cup midfield. Here's the man who won the World Cup, Iniesta, threading it through. Marcelo had to stretch. Pedro would have been onside. Marcelo hits it long. They're just not finding Cristiano Ronaldo. Alves. Villa's gone too early again, so he has to hold his pass. Now Messi. Drifting, driving. David Villa. 3-0. Game over. Another typical Barcelona goal. Another typical Barcelona performance. But the team they're ripping apart tonight are Real Madrid.
He then gave it away. And that means that Barcelona can attack. See how quickly they get bodies forward. It's Messi. Xavi and Iniesta. Busquets decides to go forward himself this time. There's no Dani Alves as an option. He ran into trouble there, Busquets. But they win it back again. Iniesta. And Villa. And Messi. He's got Alves available. And he's found Dani Alves, who was offside there.
Xavi instinctively knew where Iniesta was. Xavi again, Alves available. Little 1-2, worked beautifully. It's Dani Alves, and it might be 2-1. No, Cesar Sanchez deny Villa. He was almost beginning to celebrate there, David Villa. Playoffs, Mascherano, as you can see down there, stripped and ready to come on.
I think it's going to be a double substitution, Kevin. It looks like Boyan's coming on as well.
Iniesta. Abidal. This is Pedro. Messi takes on all comers. Iniesta. Busquets. Alves beyond Capel this time.
There's Chica, who was caught dwelling on the ball. Can't do that against Barcelona. I think one thing that Arsenal will be fully aware of, when you play Barcelona, you have to be at 100%.
I think that's a must for any team that play Barcelona with and without the ball.
Here's Messi. Scintillating again from Messi. Good save. Pedro's there. And Pedro has forced in the third. It's another masterclass from Barcelona. And this time it's Espanyol being dispatched in the Catalan derby. Messi and Pedro combine again, and it's 3-0. Iniesta threads it forward towards Villa. And back it goes to Xavi. And keeps moving to Adriano, and he goes for the curler into the corner. Good save by Esteban. Finally, Adriano had one on target. Iniesta. Barcelona picking up the pace again. Mascherano to strike one, and a good save again by the goalkeeper. Obviously just takes a few minutes to get.
Busquets. Xavi. The hat-trick hunting David Villa. Abidal. We have to put into context what a great performance this is for Barcelona. What a great team we're watching. Players at the peak of their power. Real Madrid have lost.
You have to acknowledge that Barcelona are streets ahead of Real Madrid at the moment.
They scored 8 against Almeria. They're looking for their 5th as Messi miscontrols, allowing Pepe a sight of the...
Could stand around all night doing this.
Well, they're in no real hurry as such, are they? You see that once they get above the halfway line, they'll just start knocking that ball around, working those triangles. Just seems as if they're looking to try and draw Almeria out and then go and pick the spaces.
In terms of the personnel, it's quite an attacking Almeria side. They've got Piatti and Cruza and Goito and Uche all on, but they're not doing any attacking with them.
No, it's actually quite positive from Jose Luis Ultra. And you just wonder at times whether or not he could be looking at this situation for the weekend's game. Think, right, okay, I'll change the shape slightly, just alter the personnel with Uche coming on for Corona.
A spell of Barcelona possession. He's definitely gone down a gear or two, hasn't he?
What, he's just superb.
There he is. There are times that a substitute in a Barcelona game can wait for minutes on end for the ball to actually go out to play. Play's been ready for ages. Here's Adriano. Spectacular ball by Adriano. No foul. Piqué there in front of Piatti. Playing off the wall up again.
Well, Guardiola's obviously said to play, look, I'll give you half an hour. All right, we'll make that 25 now.
No foul by Uche on Maxwell.
He's just taken his wedding ring off and left it on the touchline for the referee's assistant to dance over. Abidal. The Olays have started again. It is a bit like watching a bullfight at the moment. Barcelona, the Matadors. Real Madrid, the wary ball.
Vidal sin prisa, nadie le sale a presionar. Xavi, vemos como ahí el Atlético apenas presiona. Es Piqué. Sigue subiendo Piqué. Piqué para Iniesta. No, Iniesta. Iniesta para Pedro, de nuevo Iniesta. Este para Xavi. Xavi buscando la banda izquierda, donde está Messi. Messi. Se va bien Messi. Este la deja para Maxwell. De nuevo Messi. Busquets para Xavi. Vamos a ver la jugada. Sigue Xavi. Xavi cambia hacia la banda derecha, donde está Alves. El pase de Alves para Pedro es bueno. Atención a Alves. El centro de Alves muy pasado. Sin problemas para De Gea.
Iniesta holds off Cadera, leaves Xavi Alonso on the floor. Now it's shuffled to Villa, to Iniesta again. PK. Incredible football. It is just a masterclass.
Some might say they were able to do this at 4-0 up, but they did it at 0-0, Rob. That's the reason they got those 2 goals in the first half, possession play. The second goal was memorable.
Born and bred Barcelona players through their teens. They've learned to play football very much the Cruyff way. Guardiola was a disciple of Cruyff. What a legacy it is. I think it could be argued they are now better than the dream team.
Just watching the back four of Real Madrid, they're trying to play the offside trap, all in different positions of the pitch.
Abidal to Xavi. Just holds off, waiting for the right pass, the safe pass. Abidal to Iniesta. Now they quicken the pace. Lionel Messi. Abidal to Messi. To Xavi. You're lost for words. It's hard not to repeat yourself at the wonderment of the football. It's hard not to be critical of Real Madrid. Messi, little back flick from Dani Alves, the number 2, the right back who's currently playing centre forward.
Yeah, he's getting busy now, Robert. 4-0 up, he wants to get on the goal sheet. But it certainly wouldn't be unusual for him.
Real play a high line. Barca go back to go forwards. Abidal. They make it look so simple. Control, pass, back flick, pass. It's frighteningly good.
I defy anybody apart from a Real Madrid supporter not to enjoy watching this Barcelona team play the way they do tonight. Yeah, they're enjoying it because they've done the hard work. They're in a commanding, a winning position.
Our words are supposed to complement the pictures. It's impossible to complement the way Barcelona are playing. Alves. Pedro. Iniesta to Messi. Messi spots the runners. Smart pass to Busquets. Busquets to Alves. Xavi. Patience has to be a virtue against this wonderfully drilled Athletic Bilbao team. Iniesta through to David Villa. Villa turns into trouble. Just wherever he looks, he's... Busquets. Villa lets it go. A little body swerve. Abidal to Villa. Villa continues. He wants his name in lights. He wants to write his own piece of history and get his hat-trick through to Messi, who did get a hat-trick, of course, in his first ever Clásico. Iniesta, Xavi. Real Madrid unwittingly, unwillingly chasing the shadows that are cast by Barcelona, and they're going to be in their shadows as well. Barca are going to take control of La Liga again. Be a 2-point lead, but it's a gulf between the teams.
The home supporters really enjoying the possession.
Carvalho, handball. He's got to go.
Looking for a 10th straight win, Barcelona. Finally conceded a goal after 6 straight clean sheets. Conceded 2 since they lost to Hercules back in September. PK has managed to get it through to Xavi. PK again. David Villa. Trying to reassert themselves on this game. Busquets, it's deflected. It's PK. And it's a...
Jordi Amat, 18 years of age. Well, it was such an open game, and Espanyol will commit players forward as much as possible. It was leaving the back four slightly exposed. So that last goal was far too easy for Barcelona.
Javier Mascherano's ready to come on for Barcelona. Sometimes with the way they play, though, a sub can stand there for seemingly endless amounts of time because they never put the ball out of play.
40 passes.
Dani Alves to Messi and Alves again, the Argentine and the Brazilian in this largely Catalan team. And there's Pedro. Messi full-blooded in the challenge. So they will get the chance to make a mix of the defenders you were talking about a moment ago. Here's Abidal.
29 years of age, he should have some know-how and experience to pass on to the younger fellow members of the back four unit. They put up a fight, they wouldn't want to be embarrassed. There's the possibility of Barcelona still, you think, creating 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 chances in the remaining time. So they have to defend properly, don't concede any more goals.
Offside this time. Villa is checked back.